Hello and welcome, this is Sahara, and I am starting a new Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I have tried this game before, only got so far into it, very far into it actually, but the real-time combat was so confusing to me, the mechanics of it. So after I finished Dragon Age Origins, I wanted to come back here and try this now to see if I can finally handle it, which I think I can. So let's get on. We're going to go ahead and do normal mode. I've heard good about this game. That's why I've been wanting to play it. And pardon my sniffling, but I have got a head cold I'm dealing with.
Five wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay, so let's see. Starts in an ominous note. I like the graphics, very pretty. So this is where we get to do our characters. I'm going to go with the female. I already know what I want to do. I am going to go as a godlike. And I'm going to go as a moon godlike. And I'm going to go as a... I think I went as an Omana. These names are going to drive me crazy, so bear with me on my pronunciation. It's going to be awful. I'm pretty sure I went with an Umana. And then I am going to go as a rogue. Rogue has starting abilities, sneak attack. They have stealth and mechanics. Their endurance is very low. Their health and endurance is low. But their accuracy level is high. And their deflection is low. But we can work this out. Or do I want to go as a rangers? Ranger is... Oh, and Ranger has an animal companion. They also still have stealth and survival. Animal companions don't do much damage, but they have high damage reduction. The link between the ranger and companion is powerful. If one goes down in battle, the other suffers as well. So if your animal dies, you suffer. I don't know. I still think I would rather do a rogue. I just have to figure out the sneaking ability. All right. So we can either start with Crippling Strike, or we can start off with Blinding Strike. That's one per encounter. You get to use that, whereas the Crippling Strike is 2 per encounter. I think I'm going to go with that one for now. All right, so our attributes, get my mic here. We get 15 points. Obviously, perception, dexterity, magic, might and intellect are the most important for a rogue. So we're going to go ahead and bump each of these up to... Nope, not the Constitution. Constitution is health, though. All right, and then resolve is reflects the character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness, and the emotional intensity they can project to others. It can be useful for mental intimidation, leadership, and convincing performances. In combat, it helps characters maintain concentration and contributes to the will and deflection defense. So I think I do want to do one of this, bump up the ones that aren't as important. Like I said, this is for constitution and health and stamina. And then I've got 4 left, so then we'll bump up the primary ones. Yeah, perception is for highly recommended for rogue. Represents the character's senses as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on details. In interactions, it can be used to catch someone in a lie, to make an observant comment about their appearance, or to notice something happening in the background. In combat, it contributes to accuracy, the reflex defense, and grants a bonus to interrupt. So, yeah, I think that's very important. So, yeah, I think I've got everything where I wanted to go. Choosing where we want to be from. This is where they give you additional. I can't remember which one I went with. Oh, I think I went with Valia. Yeah, I did. Yep, I did. Okay, so I'm going to go with that. And our background is going to be a drifter. You never quite fit in no matter where you go. Each new town is just a place to rest briefly before moving on to the next. You are more comfortable on the road traveling the world. Stealth and mechanics, which is what I want. And then I don't care about, oh yes, I do care about this. Let's see here. I can never wear a helm because I have protrusions on my head. But I want to look like a moon. There we go. That's the portrait I like for being a moon. Godlike. Okay, and then yeah, that being a moon godlike, it gives I exude an aura, and during combat I can give healing powers to myself and to anyone fighting around me, my allies. So that's why I decided to go with that too. It's a secondary ability. Yeah, I'm not sure which one. Yeah, let's go with. Let's go with that one. Okay. And then the boys, I want it to be, let me see here.
Just say the word. I'll lead the way. I'll teach you a lesson.
Steady does it.
I'm flattered. Yeah!
Yes. Now I am leader of the group.
I think I like
Let's
feisty.
go.
Quickly and quietly.
It's the
I've
same.
got this.
It's the same voices that they used in Dragon Age Origin, very much.
The better part of valor. Yes.
I shall lead us. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with feisty. Okay, and the name is going to be Corinne. And we are done. Caravan Master Odeman, whatever. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis. Assume that's him there. Wish I can scroll in at these points so I could really look at him, but you can't.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over. That must be me there.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Okay.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Which makes no sense to me since they're a caravan, they ought to have water with them. But anyway.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Odin looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfell, who carries an old, sun-bleached bow. Sparfell nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. So where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Well, what about those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Your character's attributes, skills, class, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. So who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
There is concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
What are these huge rocks coming up out of the ground? Must be these things back over here.
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Hold a man's soul. All right, I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Calisca. Calisca!
The woman looks up on her own time. She needs to find some springberries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Okay.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
So, a moment's respite. A sudden sickness has come over me. The caravan master has urged me to make a remedy before my condition worsens. Collect some springberries to concoct a remedy. Alright. Welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Aura, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. While the caravan is camped outside the the Glamperhen ruins, Odeman has assigned Clarissa to help you. Clarissa is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Use her abilities to complement your own, whatever that means. Alright, to select a party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press the number button that corresponds to their position in the party, starting with 1 at the left. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen and drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. To move selected characters, click anywhere on the screen where your cursor is a circle of 4 wedges. All selected characters will path to their corresponding position in the formation. If you see a red circle with a slash through it, you cannot walk on that part of the map. When multiple party members are selected, the action bar is hidden. To see an individual character's options, select only that character. Okay, so I've got people here. Not you. I'm trying to get... Alright, so we have to select.
Yeah.
Okay. Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. Many characters will simply greet you and go on their way, but others will have larger conversations to explore. The merchant, Hilden, has a conversation and opens a store with equipment for sale.
Sure.
And if you do the tab key, it highlights everybody also. So we
Why
have
not?
something here.
There. Done.
I unlocked it. Okay. Now, another reason why I wanted to be a rogue is that I get lockpick abilities. Now, we each have our own separate inventory, but we also have a stash box. Okay. We have one over here. This has got lockpicks in it. Cool. I'm not talking to all these people because they don't have nothing to say. But it does good to explore everywhere because you will pick up stuff. I only know this area because I've played this area a few times. As I was trying to figure out the mechanics of this stupid real-time combat. Horses. How many wagons do we have? 3? Does it look like... No, there's 4. Okay. I'm going to say in the introduction, it looked like there were 4. Alright. Is there anything up here? Oops. Okay. These tall glass green pillars appear as if they have sprouted from the earth. The flickering fire sets shadows dancing within. They are pretty, aren't they? I love crystals, so those are really cool.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
All right, here he is. Oh, I think he has something over here. All right, I'm stealing your money. Sorry. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road. And what's the difference from shaving on the road than shaving at home, really? It's the same.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
If you think these excuse me, caravanners are prickly, watch out for those axe-wielding Odomen mentioned. I can be cruel. How incredibly naive. I'm surprised you lasted this long, really. With an outlook like this, I'm sure you'll do well. We'll see, I suppose. I'm just trying to do right by my family.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Tell me about the Adria Empire?
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
He gives you a lopsided grin and nods at the other scattered caravanners. Why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than Raed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Raed Ceres. I have to remember how to pronounce that. Deerwood, he shrugs. Deerwood is a former Adria colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. And as much as I admire the Raedera's work ethic, they're always struck me as a little fanatical. Seems like you got the short end of the stick. That's high-minded of you. High-minded of you. Yeah. A blush rises from under his collar. Not at all, just doing my part. Let's see what you got. I don't think he has anything worth buying, because we're already equipped pretty good with everything we need. Oh, but except for the lockpicks. I have 110. Do one. That's 36. Okay. Alright, and this. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and take that. And let's go into our inventory here. You want that to go up here on the lockpick. So yeah, if you want to get into your chest, you just click on that and that takes you into your chest, and then you can sort it by the different types. Oh, I've got Orland's, oh, that cradle, that's what I picked up. I picked up an herb. And she has got light armor. Why do you have light armor? So she has a battle axe and a torch. I have a rapier and a stiletto. Cool. All right. And to save is F5. That's your quick save. I just don't like the fact that you can't see very far. Even after you cover the areas. Oh, there's him. Sparfill.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Really? Well, I need it really bad. Supposedly I'm going to die if I don't get it, right? Nope, there's something there. That's not what I needed, though. This path winds through a narrow canyon back the way you came.
We shouldn't stray too far.
Grooves in the road mark the passage of hundreds of caravans.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Game paused. Okay. Because I have an enemy up here. I hear flies. Alright. Attack? Alright. I think we just killed it. I don't want slow mode. Here we go. Fast mode. Okay. We got hide. Whoop hide. Looks like something it ate.
Eh?
Oop, hold on.
This is it.
This it? Yep, that's a Springberry. Okay. As you receive quests, your journal will update with relevant information. If you ever get stuck, open it up to review your notes. She's a drifter like me. You kind of a mystery to the rest of the caravan, just some kind of wanderer the way I hear it. No different than you are. That sort of thing tends to happen with orphans. Sure, I wander into the lives of fools, take them out of their money and wander back out. You have to be when people are looking for you. Yeah, you have to when people are looking for you. Yeah? How else do you happen to come here? They think I have something that belongs to them, something they're really intent on getting back. I crossed dangerous people, I couldn't stick around. I don't know why they're looking for me, and I don't care to find out. I don't know why they're looking for me, and I don't care to find out. Well, we've all got things we'd like to leave behind. Gods know I do. I'll tell you that. Here's hoping they never track us down. Clarissa breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Raderick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? No, I'm just passing through. That's usually the case with the big city, just a little ways further up the same road. Where you headed? Nowhere special, just putting as much time and distance between me and the old life as I possibly can. I'm going to continue on to the city, see where that takes me. I'll probably wander for a while, somewhere where I can make some money. Yeah, somewhere where I can make some money. Oh, a woman after my own heart. May your luck be better than mine. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odaman will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Clarissa sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work at yeah. But I'll do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here, and we'll see. Odaman I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive her out this way, but he's doing it for me. So, tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We stayed in Dryerwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rawatia and another in Adria. My sister in Glided Vale. She's the only real homebody. Well, what can you tell me about Dryerwood? No, I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adria Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. All right. Let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath about Sparfield's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. Sparkle seems to be in a hurry to gather water. I should go look for him myself. I can't get into there. There's a way down here. This is just taking me right back where I was at. What's this? Isn't that where he was standing at? Can I get anywhere down here? This is interesting. Nothing highlights, so nothing that I need or pick up. Oh, there's up the horses. Okay. The fallen tree doesn't budge.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Yeah, sap oozes from the jagged wound in its trunk. Which means it was probably done that way on purpose. That would be my first thought. I think we have to go through over here. All right, where am I trying to get to? All right, back up here. You watch my Let's Plays, you know I get lost very easily, so down this way. Why is there lanterns lit along here? I hear the water running. Oh, there's a deer. Travelers maybe, or looters, or bandits. Bad sign anyway, you figure it. Alright, so I picked up a lockpick and leather armor. The corpse is cold to the touch, and an arrived smell wafts from it in putrid waves. A dark-crusted black blood stain blemishes its simple linen clothing. Someone was just killed. Several people. There's the stream. Where are you at, Sparkville? Yeah, we've done all that area. Okay.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Did he? Oh, they're there. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Calisca waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You have gained an item, full water skin added to the stash. Out of the trees emerged Sparfield, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath. Use the tab key to highlight interactive object shop. I already know that.
Sparfle? Are you all right?
Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. No, so it was an ambush.
Ambush!
Okay, so we got two of them. A moment's respite. You have been ambushed by Glenberhan warriors at the river. Sparpo has been killed, and if the screams from camp are any indication, you aren't the only one under attack. Okay. So, let's see here. Can we tell? This is... He's got a weapon. He doesn't. I mean, he does. She? I think it's a she. So you're going to go after this one. I'm going to attack this one first. That's probably the one that's... Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed. Note the damage type that's being blocked and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different type. Okay, now I come over here.
Yeah.
You over here. I said you over here.
Hmm? Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Okay. So we got a bow. Come on.
Eh?
I'm trying to get you both. We'll get that on the way back. I know there's more stuff over here. Stuff that I usually always forget. The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer, but it's smoldering. And there's something here. Can we pick it up? What is it? Oh, it's beer? I'm going to explain probably why they died so easily, because there's something over here too. Anything down here? Nope. Did I get my water skin? Yes, I did. Okay, we need to loot him. Alright, so he had some money on him. Alright, this is where I need to go up. Game pause because we have... Alright, Hunter. Oh, I see on it does show that they have swords. Okay. You attack that one. Can I do sneak? What is my sneak? That's second wind.
What you need?
Come on. I think she needs something, but we don't have anything more than that. That's all she's got is that. Okay. How about you do knockdown? And I can do crippling strike on that one. An ability that can be used a number of times per encounter will have All of its use is restored when combat ends. Abilities that can be used a number of times per rest will only be restored when you rest an item. Come on. Okay, you're done. Alrighty. Over here. Oh, I thought we killed this one. Well, they're dead now. All right. I want me to collect that. Did I get all their stuff? Okay.
Got it.
Come on. Did we... There we go.
Got it.
Okay, it looks like everyone's down on the ground. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Carissa puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. Well, there for the grace of God go us, really, because we were out looking for water. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Heoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lie down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life, for a fight you will lose. We have not trespassed. We merely wish to pass through. I don't know what they did, but I didn't do anything. Murderer, you will pay for each life. You will try to kill us all either way. Why make it easy? Yeah, that's true. The man gives a slight sideways nod of his head, perhaps acknowledging the astuteness of your response. Many things may happen. The only one you can be sure of is that if you hold your weapons, I will drain his blood upon the ground. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. We are innocent this. Will you not listen to reason? You can kill him, but you might as well be killing yourself. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I am guessing you are worshippers of Gallowin. If Gallowin told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Put down your weapons. Very well. Let him go. Let's go with intellect 15. That seems to be higher than intellect 13. The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Heoden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? Man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Gallowin's edict that weakness in age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Gallowin would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Heoden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Okay. Oh, now I have him with us. And what are you? You're a level 1 rogue, so you have And so what is your item? You have a dagger and a dagger. And what do you have for armor? You have medium armor. I think that's all we all have is medium armor. Light armor, medium armor. You have light armor at least? You have medium armor. You have better armor. Okay. She has chainmail. No, she's got skill mail. Okay. You've got 3 lockpicks. I think I'll just take those from you. Thank you. And put this over here. No, not you. Let's click on him. He has a dagger. Is it another dagger? Why do you have another dagger? Why do you have 3 daggers? Okay. You can switch to new weapon sets by selecting the weapon icon from an individual character's action bar. Yep, I already figured that out. Alright, so he's the leader, right? He's the leader. They all have shields on them, I believe is that. Yep, that's what that shield sign is. Okay, so you attack him. You attack that one. Come on, guys, move a little bit faster. What is this over here? Flanked. Oh, okay, so we need to move him. He's flanked. Then go after him. What do you have? This is constant recovery. This is strange illness. Okay. Come on. Why aren't you attacking? You scored a crit. A crit is a better result than a hit, and they are more likely to occur when the attack's accuracy is higher than the target's decrease. Defense. Attacks that can do damage will do more damage on crit. Attacks that inflict status effects or afflictions will have increased duration on a crit. Grazes are worse than hits and suffer decreased damage and effect durations. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasp. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bow, Odeman's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you. Oh. Come on.
Get inside! Run!
I don't get to loot anybody? So he did a favor for Calisca, and he ended up getting killed for it. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Heoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the base of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who have been feigning death lunges for Heoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Heoden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are closer to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Throw your weapon at the attacker. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Heoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Heoden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind blares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. What did I throw him? I didn't have a javelin. Did I throw my rapier at him? But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heoden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Cave in!
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
All right, so a moment's respite. Reach the camp. The caravan has been ambushed by Glaparin warriors. Illness is the least of your worries now. I was forced to flee into the ruins. The way is blocked, so I'll have to hope there's another way out. I will have to find my way through the ruins to get to safety. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode, and when we get back, we will be investigating these ruins, seeing if we can find a way out. If you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.